What's up, guys? Trail Sean here, and we about to play an exhibition game on Madden 17. I'm gonna be, I guess you can say the Ravens, I guess. No, wait, no. No. Steelers? Okay. I mean, I'm a Ravens fan, so let's go one more time. A couple more times. Okay, I'm just gonna pick my team. I'll just stay with the Ravens to get it. Alright, and we're gonna play. So yeah, I'm not gonna do a lot of talking today. Gonna play. I might talk here and there, but other than that, yeah.
You know the part of the song, everybody sings along. Well, that's us, listen up, shout it out, I'm talking all night. The end is nowhere in sight. From the streets to the tracks, here's to never looking back, cause the past doesn't last long as we're together. Just keeps getting better, just keeps getting better. We know we are.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley.
Larry, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the third-year man from Alabama State, Isaiah Crowell. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And he's brought down after a good gain. They get 39 yards out of that one. And it'll give the Browns a first down.
And so much of today's football goes back to the old West Coast offense and scripting plays to start. Sometimes you script to attack. Sometimes you script to find out information. In this case, they got both. They attack for a big gain, and they have information that tells them we might want to come back to that play later.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A one-yard gain can look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of one-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional one-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Play fake to Johnson. Now here's Griffin. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Arrington. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Naturally, we're going to say it was a poor pass, but the defensive guys say it was just a great play by them. They broke on the football, picked it off, and gave some momentum to their team.
First carry for Justin Forsett. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always said, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
He hits his target, left side, Watson. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I know we always worry about when a running back is over the age of 30, but Justin Forsett didn't have a lot of carries prior to 2 seasons ago.
And last year, you remember, of course, he missed 6 games with a broken arm. Of course, the Ravens, they had a litany of injuries in 2015.
They missed his 1,266 yards he gave him in 2014. Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
First and 10 here for Flacco. Underneath, he hits Forsett. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it second down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it first and 10. They look to throw on first and 10 with Flacco. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Wallace, 47 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And the Browns getting set to go. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
On second down, here's Griffin. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On third down, Griffin. And that is incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And it'll be fourth down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Now Campanaro. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
They do snap it. Flacco now. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one good for 21 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
They'll set up the screen for Forsett. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Justin Forsett, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Going underneath for Crowell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Once again, Griffin toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Griffin. A little dump off for Crowell. Pushes over him.
Now, that's just not right.
And he goes out of bounds inside the 10.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Griffin will throw again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell from 8 yards out. And the Browns are back within a score.
Yeah, you heard it, right?
Exhale.
You heard the exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that to kickstart them for the second half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. And now in the second half, if they can just tighten.
It's what they want to do. Tighten down everything they're doing, and then maybe explode at the right time.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Flacco. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. So we're at halftime here. So this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the third quarter. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Smith catches left side. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding the clock. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough, swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Flacco, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a play fake here on first down. His throw incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. A solid pass breakup that time by Joe Hayden.
Good to see him out there on the field, moving around, playing well. Joe Hayden, if you talk to the NFL guys, when you list the best corners in the game, Joe Hayden.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mike Wallace, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength. It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the 2nd?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the 2nd half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are you going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Griffin now to throw on 3rd down. A little dump off for Crowell. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Now Griffin on 2nd down. Pryor has it complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They go back to the ground now with Crowell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity map to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Griffin's going to give to Johnson. Spins past another.
Oh, my man.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Here we go. It's Griffin on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They stay on the ground, force out again. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll try and get it with Forsett. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it. Forsett. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Whoa, Flacco's going to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give the Ravens a 1st down. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying...
And it's a fumble. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Give them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line. On 2nd down, Griffin. And here's the first NFL catch for Corey Coleman. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores. Pretty much game, set, man.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. It's caught. It's Dennis Pitta. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
11 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Baltimore 1st down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end.
Alright, guys. That'll wrap it up for the day. Well, until probably later on or so. But yeah, I just wanted to give y'all some gameplay. You know, keep it up daily. You know, when I have the chance to. So, peace.